Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Chris Paddock will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Myers going back. Goodbye, home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Grisham at the track, and that baby's gone. Robinson Cano, a solo home run as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! Solo shot to right center, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, Dero. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Steven Matz is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Man, he was all over that changeup right there. Just not able to keep it fair. That front shoulder leak just a hair. He's got to regroup right here.
Paddock has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
So striding in, Jerry's Familia, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that the side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
1-1 the count. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Austin Nova. First pitch on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Austin Nova goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Jurickson Profar digs in next. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Padres down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And what?
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He grounds it sharply to third. There's one. Over to Hosmer, a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead. Jacob DeGrom. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Tatis shading to his right, and that ends the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 New York. Striding in, Eric Hosmer. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lifted down the line in left, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. In there, no balls and a strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 4-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit different.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Myers going back, still going back. See you later. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, home run is a home run.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next to the net, the center fielder, Brandon.
So striding forward now, Brandon Nimmo. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
At the plate, Steven Matz. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Stretch. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Adrian Morejon is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Adrian Morejon.
To the plate now, Jerry Familia, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at 3rd with 2 gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at 3rd, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 6 and the Padres nothing. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Adrian Morejon. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
On the ground for Cano at second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now that's shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And in steps Manny Machado. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. Popped him up. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next, and he'll bounce one on the ground to first. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mets lead this one 8-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The right fielder, number 4.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Will Myers.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Austin Nola will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch is popped up. Rosario has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Hosmer is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Matz. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Grisham, and that baby's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball play.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Profar comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Ahmed Rosario. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario as this lead got even wider. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Roll, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do. Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove the line drive base hit.
Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Ramos, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's fouled away. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. Stammen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Michael Conforto will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And that baby's gone. Solo shot to right center. His 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Here's Robbie Cano now.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Robinson. Tom Hill.
First pitch on its way. Shot toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 5 innings complete. The Mets lead it 13-0. Digging in, Jake Cronenworth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Cronenworth is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
At the plate now, Trent Grisham. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Mitch Moreland will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 18.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
A bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave 1, still looking up at a 13-0 score. Number 36 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 36.
Digging in once again, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Next to that.
Striding in once again, Steven Matz. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
Grounded to short, reined in. And there's out number 2.
Now batter, the left fielder, Jerry.
Ready for another
Familia.
chance? Jerry's Familia. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Quick work there as the Mets are down on. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he fouls this one off. And he takes strike two.
I got to count 0-2.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So here's Will Myers. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Nola.
Standing in now, Austin Nola. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Jurickson Profar stands in as he looks at a called strike. Popped him up. Alonso has room in foul territory, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back, the first baseman.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
Rosario's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Mets out in front. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Number 36 looks to be ready to go as we're ready for baseball to resume. Standing in to get us going again, Ahmed Rosario. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In now, Wilson Ramos. Hit high and deep to left field. You can kiss it goodbye. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as this lead got even wider.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That's a curveball off the plate, Hero. That's a tough one if you're a pitcher to watch and get barreled up like that.
You know, you can tell these guys in today's game, they're on that high velocity and that old school curveball. It's kind of gone away from hitting those sinker sliders. You could tell he was all over that curve.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 0-2 pitch, driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A solo shot here to left, his 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Tim Hill.
So now to the plate, Jacob deGrom as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Michael Conforto will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop to the right side. Should get the runner to third. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now back, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano, the next to dig in. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Cano waits on the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. He's set and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead this one 17-2. Digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Nimmo has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in to try it again, Trent Grisham. No hits to this point. Out in front of it, strike one. Again, another foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Jason Castro will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Castro, once a Minnesota Twin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Mets are... Emilio Pagan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Steven Matz. First offering on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Up next for the Mets,
Striding into the box, Jerry Spamiglia. He was a ground-out victim last time up. To short. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Making his way to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. Into the box, Wilson Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Ground ball left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. A reminder to stick around after the ballgame ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. Manny Machado stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 once more. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Will Myers. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
If he's able to locate that.
Well, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center. And I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Ready now, Austin Nola, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
DeGrom is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
17-3 tonight. The Mets slated 17 runs in this one to grab the W. Jacob DeGrom takes home the win. Chris Paddock struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.